Y'all, we need to talk about some major drama that's been bubbling under the surface. And honey, it's about to blow up in a big way. Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Kendrick Lamar are caught up in a spicy mess, and Drake is officially stuck between Nicki and Kendrick. You know what they say? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, Drake better pay attention because Nicki is not playing. She dragged Drake and even leaked receipts on how he did her dirty. Let's rewind. Remember when Drake, Nicki, and Wayne were the unstoppable Young Money trio? Well, sis, that dream team had some mess brewing beneath the surface, and now it's spilling everywhere. So, let's talk about where it all started, shall we? Imagine Lil Wayne is locked up, serving time, and thinking that his crew is out there holding it down for him. But instead, Drake is out here getting cozy with Wayne's girl, Tammy Torres. Like, what? Drake, the same guy who's always singing about loyalty and trust, went behind his mentor's back and allegedly hooked up with his girl while Wayne was behind bars. Talk about snake behavior. And when Wayne found out, let me tell you, sis, it was not pretty. Wayne was mad. And can you blame him? Imagine being in jail and hearing that your protege is messing around with your girl. Oof! And girl, this wasn't just some little spat. Oh no.
When I'm in Canada, my favorite food to eat, I've never eaten anything special.
This was the beginning of the end for Young Money's perfect family image. Drake's betrayal shook the entire crew, and suddenly everyone was giving him the side eye. Was this golden boy really all that trustworthy, or was he just looking out for himself? The tension between Drake and Wayne was real, y'all. And trust me, that tension never fully went away. Now let's fast forward a bit because this Tammy drama was just the beginning.
I say there's three people that I have to say. Well, me and Jay have like the greatest relationship, so every time we work, it's always fun.
Drake's entire career is practically built on being the sensitive, trustworthy guy. You know, the one who'd write you a heartfelt song instead of stabbing you in the back. But girl, actions speak louder than lyrics. And Drake's actions were screaming, "Don't trust me." I mean, come on. We all remember when Meek Mill exposed Drake for using ghostwriters, right? That was a huge deal back then. And let's not forget Pusha T coming for Drake and exposing that he had a secret son. It's like everywhere Drake turned, there was more drama, more betrayal. And honestly,
everything shifted.
Pink Friday. People know this. Yes, Pink Friday.
Amazing. Thank you, Ice.
people started connecting the dots, especially when it came to his relationships with other artists and women. Is Drake really this shady, or is it all just one big misunderstanding? But wait, sis, because it gets worse. Kendrick Lamar decided to throw even more shade at Drake. You see, Kendrick basically called out Drake for his shady behavior back in the day. You know, the whole situation with Wayne's girl. Like, imagine years later, Kendrick is still bringing this up. Talk about reopening old wounds. Kendrick was all like, just because you have Wayne's face tattooed on you doesn't make up for the mess you pulled. And honestly, facts were spoken. Fans started connecting more dots, and soon Drake's reputation was getting messier than ever. The cracks in the Young Money empire were widening, and sis, it was not looking good for Drake. Now, let's bring Nicki Minaj into the equation. And let me tell you, sis, Nicki is not one to stay quiet when she's been done dirty. So what exactly got Nicki all fired up? Well, it's Drake's recent collaboration with Latto that really sent her over the edge. If you're thinking, wait, what's the big deal?
I'm the wrong bitch to hate on. Because I try to prove everybody wrong. So
let me break it down for you. Latto isn't just some random rapper. She's been Nicki's rival for a hot minute, and their bad blood runs deep. Diss tracks, shade, you name it, they've been through it all. So imagine how betrayed Nicki felt when Drake went ahead and collaborated with Latto like it was nothing. Sis, Nicki wasted no time letting the world know how she felt about this betrayal. She went off on a live chat, calling Drake and Latto ugly. She was not holding back, and honestly, I don't blame her. It's not even about the collab, it's about loyalty. Nicki has had Drake's back through thick and thin, and this is how he repays her? Not okay. And let's be real here, this isn't the first time Drake has pulled something like this. It's almost like he's collecting Nicki's enemies like Pokemon cards. Remember when Nicki and Cardi B were beefing? Drake was out here working with Cardi. Or when Remy Ma dropped that brutal diss track against Nicki, Drake was suddenly besties with Remy. Like, boy, are you serious right now? Now I know some of you are thinking, maybe Drake's just trying to stay neutral in all these beefs. And I get it, but come on, this is Nicki Minaj we're talking about. She's had his back since day one, defending him when people were calling him soft, standing by him when the ghostwriting accusations came out.
Nicki Minaj at home look.
I rather like this look, actually. Dolce & Gabbana on the coat.
And this is how he repays her? Some people are saying that Drake's move was all about the money. Latto's hot right now, and a collab with her means big streaming numbers. But like, is a hit song really worth burning bridges with one of the most powerful women in hip-hop? I think not. And here's where it gets even messier. Remember when Drake teased a new collab with Nicki? He announced during a show that he and Nicki had recorded a new song together, and fans were losing their minds. It was supposed to be this big reunion, a huge moment for hip-hop. But guess what? When the album dropped, Nicki's verse was nowhere to be found. Sis, Nicki was hurt, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Drake had promised her a feature, hyped it up, and then just poof, pulled the rug out from under her. Like, what was he thinking? So where does this leave us? Is this the end of Drake and Nicki's friendship for good? I mean, they've had their ups and downs before, but this feels different. It's one thing to have a little disagreement, but to promise someone a feature and then take it away? That's cold. And girl, let's not forget about the bigger picture. Young Money was once the most powerful crew in hip-hop, but now it's looking like a broken family, and Drake is the problem child who just can't stay out of trouble. Not to mention, Drake's also dealing with Kendrick Lamar coming for him. Kendrick's throwing shade left and right, and the timing couldn't be worse. The barbs are flooding Drake's comments with snake emojis, Kendrick's fans are joining in, and it's looking like Drake's reputation is hanging on by a thread. Now here's the million-dollar question. Is this the beginning of the end for Drake, or is it just another bump in the road? Like, let's be real. Drake is one of the biggest artists in the world. He's got hits for days, and his fans are ride or die. But even the biggest stars can fall if they burn too many bridges. So what do you think, sis? Is Drake about to make the biggest comeback in hip-hop history, or is this the moment where everything falls apart? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because, honey, this drama is far from over, and you know we're going to be keeping our eyes on every move these three make. But that's not all. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest tea. You know I'll keep you updated with all the drama as it unfolds, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Bye.